All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Akari Prestige. Welcome back to our show, and today we have a special guest who is going to teach us more about financial freedom. Rose,
Yes.
welcome.
Asante sana.
Welcome to Pacific Waves TV USA.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have our viewers
Yeah.
and listeners.
Hello.
So you can say hi to them and maybe
Hello.
give them a brief autobiography of yourself.
Hello. I'm pleased to be here. My name is Rose Mutinda, and I am from Kenya. I did migrate to the United States the year 2021 as an international student with my American dream, ready to see what this country has in store for me. And I'm glad that I was not left behind. I was able to take advantage of the opportunities in this land. And I'm truly grateful for how far it has been able to place me. Currently, I'm in the finance space. I educate individuals how they can secure a great financial future and how they can be financially free in this country of freedom.
And you are also a CEO.
Yes.
Of an organization called?
Blossom Leadership Development.
Tell us about Blossom Leadership Development.
Yes. So I founded Blossom in 2024 through the finance industry that I'm in. Now, those that are part of Blossom, what we do is we are located in almost all the 50 states, licensed in the finance industry, educating individuals how they can be able to position themselves correctly financially.
Okay. So today you are going to teach us about financial freedom.
Correct.
Okay. Tell us what inspired you to enter the financial insurance industry at such a young age. You said 20 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I was 20.
Mm.
So from a young age, I've always had a keen eye for entrepreneurship and just to understand money. I knew like to really make it financially, somebody really needs to understand how money works and how it can be able to work for them. So coming here, I was pursuing my degree in statistics and economics. Then I started to read financial books. And the one book that really opened my mind was Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So reading that book, I started to look for ways, how can I be able to grow my income? Because I knew if I do what the successful people are doing, I too will be successful. And I also knew the younger I start, the better for me. So when I was introduced, my friend shared with me a Zoom link that would enable me to learn more about finances in this country. And when I listened to it, I said, this is what I've been looking for, where I can be able to also thrive with my, with my finances, with my financial knowledge, and not only for me, but to help other people. Yeah.
Okay. What did that journey look like? You see, I can imagine a girl of 20, 22 years. How did that journey create a picture for us?
Well, so, okay, one thing I know, it doesn't really even matter your age. When we come to this country, we are hungry. For some of us to be in this country, it's like a second chance in life, and you don't want to miss it. So that's what I'd always felt like. I need to understand the key in this country. Even though I was a student, I was just looking for ways. How can I enable myself? How can I bring change to my family? How can I bring financial freedom to me and my family? So it was just me being hungry. And when you're hungry and then an opportunity comes your way and you're prepared, you're totally unstoppable. So that's what I would say. I was hungry. I started to read books. The opportunity came my way and I was just unstoppable. I was ready to run for it. Yeah.
Thank you. I want us to go for a short break. When we come back, I would like you to tell us what challenges did you encounter or you faced as a young professional in the financial services industry. So let's go for a short break, then we come back.
Yes.
Welcome back. What challenges did you face as a young professional in this finance and insurance industry?
Okay, one challenge I'd say, and if I was to do it over again, is believing in myself. Now, I knew I liked this. I knew this was, going to impact people, but I was struggling with self-belief. Like, what can I really do this? Will people be able to take it from me? And then I was like, okay, I'm new in this country. One of those people that have been educated, that have been here 10 years longer. So that's completely the challenge I was facing. And I feel like that challenge is internally. Like if I was just to now think different, like, okay, believe in this. And yes, there are people that have been here longer, but we come here, maybe you today you're a nurse, you today you're an engineer. There's no financial sitting that you've ever had. Nobody has ever come to you, sat you down and told you about inflation and taxation. So that, let me say, just believing in myself and believing that I can talk to people or educate people that have been here longer was maybe the challenge that I had. But now I'm happy that I was able to embrace it. I was able to face that being uncomfortable, and today that's not a challenge for me. Yeah.
Before we enter into the elephant in the room, the big elephant in the room, did you had any mentor?
Yes, I have my mentor, who is Mr. Daniel Igara. Yes, who has mentored me through this journey, regardless of me being young. The belief they had in me too, I'm truly grateful. That has been my number one mentor, Mr. Daniel, and their wife. Yes, Dr. Iwane Igara.
Okay. Okay. Many people hear about financial freedom but don't know where to start. How do you define financial freedom? Because today we are talking about financial freedom. You want to set people free.
Yes.
In this knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, financial freedom means one, not having to worry about money. That money does not define the decisions that you make. Then being financially free, especially in this country, is that freedom of time. Freedom to, do what you like at your pleasure, at your location, wherever you are. And, you don't have to worry about money. Money is there. Money is flowing. Yes.
So why is this financial education so important in today's economy?
Wow.
Because you are telling us you don't have to worry about money because it's flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, now once somebody gets to financial freedom, they don't have to worry about money, right? But now to get there is for you as an individual, how can I be able to educate myself financially in this country? What choices or what decisions can I make today that will favor me tomorrow, that will enable me to get that financial freedom tomorrow? So one thing I'd say, each individual has to position themselves in a place where they're learning about financial freedom. Don't leave it to the government, my job. It should be a personal initiative for you to learn about the finances in this country and see how you can be able to take advantage of that. Position also your children in the right places. And I tell people that things you practice today, especially those that are raising kids, those that are raising families, whatever you're doing with your finances, the habits that you have and you're practicing in your household financially, 90% is the same thing your kids are going to do. So the question is what you're practicing in line with those of the successful and the elite people of this country?
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest financial mistakes people, families do? Because you have said, maybe whatever I'm doing, I'm like a blueprint to my children. That's what my children may be. Chances are very high. That's what they will do.
Yes.
What are those biggest mistakes people and families commit, financial mistakes people do?
Now, one mistake is, first of all, not taking control of their finances. I feel like people are leaving their financial fate to their jobs, saying, okay, I have my 401k that's taking care of my retirement. They are leaving their financial fate to the government. They are not really taking control of it.
Yeah.
Yes. And then just, let me say, are people really also saving in this country, or people have conformed to the back-to-back, just working, pay bills, and repeat? That's what I've also realized. Like sometimes it can be hard for people to save in America. A lot of people, they are on the rat race.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how can families better protect themselves financially during uncertain economic times?
Okay. Now, what are the uncertain economic times? This is should somebody not be able to bring the income they are bringing home anymore. Let's say they are diagnosed or they cannot, go to work and generate the income they are bringing. Because, when somebody is diagnosed, those bills don't know any illness, they are still going to be due, right? So there are some policies that are in place to help individuals protect themselves, that are able to come through for them. You're sick, you're not able to go to work, you're able to receive, a good amount of payments, right? Or you're critically or chronically diagnosed. A lot of people also see what is a financial mistake depending on the community. Like, okay, I'm sick, the community is going to be contributing for me. I can't go to work, the community is going to be contributing for me. But what if you had a good policy, right? That, you have a good life policy that's able to protect you at the time. You're able to get a compensation even to the least 90,000. Even if community is contributing, it's not so many people that are able to come up with, 90,000. Even the contributions we see don't even go up to do 20,000 sometimes is hard, right? So within such crises, like, we hope for the best, but protect ourselves from the worst.
Okay.
So there are policies that can be able to help people with that.
You have talked of about the life policy. Now, I want us to come to insurance and wealth building.
Correct.
Many people view insurance just for protection, only as for protection. How can it also be used as wealth building tool?
Good.
Yeah.
Now, this insurance policy, there are specific kind of policies known as the index universal life, and or somebody could know it as a permanent life protection or cash value life policies. Now, for me, when this information was first shared to me, I was looking for a place where I could securely be able to build my money without having to worry about market volatility, without having to worry, okay, the market is down, where should I shift my money? I just wanted peace of mind and know that my money is accumulating and I'm going to be able to take out more in the future due to the compound interest. So with this kind of policies, whatever you're putting in that account is also accumulating for you. And it's accumulating for you in a very good rate, average between 7 to 12%, and you don't have to worry about market volatility. And during the war happening right now in Iran, a lot of portfolios have been negative, are red. But for us that are taking advantage of these life policies, we are not worried about that. We are seeing interest accumulating in there. So this is something, maybe you're here today, you want to build wealth in America and you're looking for peace of mind while you're doing it. This is a portfolio that can enable you to do that.
Okay. In this insurance and wealth building, is there anything like income protection?
Yeah.
Can we protect our income?
Yes.
Can you say something about that?
Now, you can protect your income in that, let's say you're sick, right? You're not able to do the activities you're doing. Do you have an income replacement account? If you have these policies, the compensation they give you is like an income replacement for you, right? Maybe you're bringing every month 7K, 7K, 7 or 5K, 5K every month. You're bringing that at home. Now, if you're not able to bring that 5K, if you have a policy that's compensating you up to, you have just to the least $100,000 policy, and it's able to give you even like 80%, that is 800,000, or is able to give you 60%, that is 60,000. Sorry, 60,000. The other one is 80,000. That is an income replacement for you, right?
Okay. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah.
Finish.
And also now an income protection in that, whatever is there, you're not worried about market volatility, right? You can be able to remove. You can be able to borrow. You can be able to withdraw from it.
Yeah.
Yep.
When we talk about inflation, how does it affect families' financial goals, and how can they prepare for that?
Good. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Now, you always want to be putting your money in a place that's growing past the inflation rate. And it's very easy for people to succumb to inflation. Now, if you're just putting money in the checking and the saving, it's low-key just like putting it under your mattress, right? Because there's no growth, right? And if you have $1 today, you buy a bottle of water for $1 today, this year, 2026. Next year, if you have that $1, highly likely you're not going to be able to get that dollar. I mean, you're not going to be able to get that bottle of water. It's going to be maybe $1.03. But if your money is in a place that's not growing by that inflation rate, then you're losing the purchasing value of your money, right? So you want to at least be able to take advantage of inflation.
Okay, you talked about taxation when you were doing your financial, you were talking about your financial journey, this journey. What are tax advantaged financial strategies and why should families understand them?
Yes. Now, one thing you cannot escape in this country is death and taxes. That is...
Say it again, death and
taxes.
Okay, those are two things that are inevitable.
Inevitable.
In America or everywhere?
I mean, to be specific, in America.
In America,
much,
okay.
Yes. So, now, for taxes, you want to also have an edge when it comes to that. Now, do you think taxes are higher now or they're going to be higher in future, right? I would say they're going to be higher in future. So how about you take advantage of portfolios that enable you to pay tax now, and then later you're able to take out tax-free.
Okay.
And these kind of policies, if you have these index universal life policies, they're able to give you that advantage of, they're able to give you that tax advantage.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, one of our listeners have written something, I don't know about it, maybe you know it, about compound growth. And our viewer is asking, how does compound growth help individuals build long-term wealth?
Wow, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world.
Say it again.
Compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
8th wonder.
8th wonder of the world.
Okay, so what are the 7 wonders? No, tell us about the 8th wonder.
I will talk about the 8th wonder of compound interest.
Okay.
Right. Albert Einstein is most quoted for saying that.
Yeah.
So, compound interest growth enables your money to be growing faster, other than it, growing on like simple interest. Compound interest is where your interest and your principal are accumulating together, right? So you want to be able to take advantage of portfolios that are giving you compound interest growth, and not just any kind of compound interest growth. The stocks give you compound interest, but you want uninterrupted compound growth, meaning you're not as affected by the negative side of the market. Your compound growth is not affected by the negative side of the market. Because today you could be enjoying compound interest, but say when the market is negative, that interrupts your compound growth, right? So you want to be in a portfolio that's growing on uninterrupted compound interest.
Okay, let's come to family and legacy planning. As we come to the end of our interview, why is legacy planning important for every family, not just wealthy families?
Wow. Now, legacy planning is very key, and that just shows the kind of love you have for your family, to be honest, right? Because where do you want to leave your family? Wealth, those that are wealthy are those that are not just wealthy now, but their generations are wealthy too. Now, you want to plan effectively, right? Whereby whether you're there or you're not there, you've been able to plan a legacy, to build a lasting legacy. And that's how we are able to plant a flag in such a country, through legacy building and legacy planning. Have portfolios that will position your family for greatness, right? Will give them an edge tomorrow, right? Maybe today you are not privileged to maybe go to the prestigious schools or bring to life the projects you once had because you didn't have the capital. How about you make it possible for your kids to do that, right? And that is only possible if you plan and you have a legacy plan in place. And the right time to start is now, right? To be able to plan effectively for your family and to position them for greatness, whether you're there or you're not there.
And how are the parents going to begin preparing financially for the future of their children?
So now having these policies really do that for you. Having these life policies enable you to plan, have a good legacy plan in place. Now let's say you have a policy of $1 million, right? If anything happens, you're not there anymore, what does that do to your loved ones, right? Giving them or leaving them such an amount with the right kind of education, how good or what good would that do? And not just for that, even for the community, for the churches, right? We want, instead of even, most churches, everyone is always looking for growth, right? But how about if you're not there, you are in the clergy, you are part of the, church leaders, right? Meaning, if you're not there, you have left that church in a better place. You have left them with something. You've left them with wealth that can enable them to finish that project they were doing, right? How good would that be? These policies can do that for them.
Okay.
Right.
In our show today, is this the right forum? Maybe we can mention about courage funding.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we also want to ensure our kids, let's say when they're going to college or when they're age 18, they want to start business, they have things in place. If you have these cash value life policies, you're even starting with just $100. By the time that child is age 18, you have something substantial for them to go to college. You don't have to take school loan, which is very common in America, right? We see people having to go through school loans. They have graduated, they still don't have jobs. But how about, you're able to free your loved one, you free your child from taking the school loan, or if they want to start a business, right? They're not just limited to they want to start a business and now they have to postpone it because they don't have the capital. But if you had this in place for them, if you had this financial plan for them, they're able to access that money at the time and be able to start their business or start their project.
Yeah, when I was going through your website, your platform, your profile, I found something that I was so curious about American Dream. And you said it's not a myth. What did you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, wow, the American dream. So many of us, we come here looking for greener pastures. There's, when you get into that flight for the first time, yay, I'm coming to America, land of milk and honey, land of many opportunities. Then when we come here, it's like that life is different. You start to conform to other things and you even forget that vision you had for your village, that vision you had for your family. But I want to tell you today that the American dream is real. You can be able to live it as long as you have the right education and you take the right kind of you make the right kind of decisions and take action. Nothing changes. You may listen to this, you love it, but the only thing that's going to change is if you take action. Yeah.
Okay, what role do mentorship and financial education play in achieving the American dream?
Well, that's how, mentorship really enables you to grow and it shifts your mindset, right? You become challenged. You're always challenged for growth. You're always challenged for better things.
Yeah.
That's what I think mentorship has really done for me. And I was able to receive that once I said yes to this platform. Yeah, being part of an organization that is exposing me to mentors, people that are doing better than me. And that's the kind of association that I like to be surrounded with, like people that are doing better than me so that I can also be able to scale high, right? So this one thing I tell people, if you're the most successful in your circle, you need to change your circle. You need to position yourself in places where people will challenge you for more. Because if you're the most successful, then you will not know this something else you can be running for. Right.
And that brings to my next question. Now let me come to Rose Mutinda, the CEO.
Yes.
Yeah. What are your eyes? What opportunities does your eye see that many people overlook?
Okay.
Maybe your eyes can see something, because even when I look even your body language, it's as if there are some opportunities you can see, but many people overlook them.
Yeah. Now, there are many opportunities in this country. One I would say is, especially when it comes to business, somebody can really excel once they say yes to business. And America is also a very good place that can enable you to thrive in business. And also in the aspect of also sales. A lot of people overlook sales, and sales with today, with AI and everything, there's a lot of revolution that is happening in that industry. And that's something you can be able to take advantage of. And it doesn't cost you a lot to be part of it, right? That can really help people grow. And, one thing is, you also want to always be in the right bus, the bus that will lead you to the financial freedom. Now, it's not the bus that will just be with you for today to put food on the table, right? Because we have some buses which is like, let's say, conforming to the odd jobs, and then yes, you're able to put food on the table, yes, you're able to catch up with your bills, but is you have to keep doing that same cycle, right? But how about you position yourself in a place whereby I'm going to work hard, but this is going to pay me back for life, right?
Yeah.
Because if you have a 9 to 5, you are in a bus that you have to be in that bus to be able to see tomorrow. I mean, to be able to fund for yourself tomorrow. But if you're in a business, or you even start to have a 9 to 5 is okay. I'm not shunning anything about 9 to 5. It's okay to have it, but it should be a stepping stone. Yeah, it should be a stepping stone for greatness and to own your own. That will enable you to have now to own your own time, own your own have your own freedom of money and freedom of location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's come to advice and inspiration. As a young lady, what advice would you like to give to young people who want to create financial independence early in life?
Yes. Advice that I would give them is one, you need to be grateful, especially for those that are here in America, to know that this is a country that can enable you to be financially independent faster than any other country in the world, right? Now, with the right kind of financial education, you need to be hungry for it. You need to look for it, right? Yeah. Because if your mind is there, you attract, right? And there are very many resourceful places, of which that's what I do, right? For those that are, hungry for financial education, hungry for financial literacy, they can definitely reach out, because our platform, that's what we do. We are able to give people financial freedom that enables them to position themselves for, we're able to offer financial education that enables them to position themselves for financial freedom in the future.
Okay.
Right.
People have different habits. What habits separate financially successful individuals from those who struggle financially? Are there those habits you see with financially stable, successful people from those who are struggling financially?
Yes. One obviously is the saving habit. And then where are you saving? There's that. Before this information, I'll just use myself. Before I even started to read financial books, that saving in your savings account, but you still see it. And when something comes up, okay, that money is already gone. Then now you start to save again. So yeah, like those that are financially literate or financially successful, they are very keen with saving, right, and saving in the right portfolios that give them growth, that now they're able to establish what they want. Like, okay, 1 year I'm able to fund this, or I'm able to start this because I was saving in the right portfolio that's giving me growth. So the saving habit is very key, and you need to have that habit to say every month I'm putting aside, and it's not somewhere you're touching, right? Because every time, if it's there, okay, today you've put 2,000 is in your savings account, something comes up, and that time you feel like it's dire, I need to take it out, you take it out, you start over again. So there's really no kind of savings that you have. So having that saving habit, especially in the right portfolios, is key.
Okay.
That's the advice.
If you could teach every family one financial principle, what would it be? Maybe you are given an opportunity to teach every family that one principle, financial principle. What would that principle be?
It would be make money, never lose money. Right. We in America, there's always an opportunity to make money. The question is, do you know when you're losing money? Right. So we first of all also need to know how are we losing money, just like the inflation, how taxes. So make money, never lose money. Number one rule.
Okay. What is your vision for the impact you want to make through your work?
Well, my vision.
Do you have that vision?
Yes.
That will make that impact in this work of yours?
Yeah. My vision is to see a lot of young people becoming financially literate faster than what we have going on right now. And I really want to reach a lot of people. My vision is to be able to reach a lot of people, for people to be informed, and for people not to say that I didn't do this because I didn't know. Because I've talked to people that have been here a lot of years, and they say, I wish I knew this early. I wish I knew this early. So I want to reach as many people as possible, so that people are informed. it's not because of the knowledge that they did not take action. Yeah, I don't want that they did not know. So my goal is to reach as many families, as many individuals out there to be able to know this information.
I know you. I know we have your number here, but how can viewers maybe connect with you and learn more about the financial education services you provide?
Good. So that is my number right there. Best way to contact is gonna be through text. Then I'm also on Instagram as Rose Mutinda. Then I also have Zoom presentations that are complimentary. They are free. Zoom webinars that I do every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. So one is able to plug in there, and if you text me, you're able to get that Zoom.
You said every day?
No, every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Yeah,
Okay.
every Wednesday we have that 6 p.m. link, whereby 6 p.m. Zoom webinar where somebody can come in, learn, and then I'll be able to make a decision from there, and we're able to help them.
So 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Pacific time.
So for those who are in different time zones?
Yeah, 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What final message would you like to leave with our audience today, even as you give your parting shot?
Yes. What I would say is let's put ourselves out there. Let's be hungry. We are in the right place. We are in the right country. Let's strive to surround ourselves with people that will lead us to greatness. That would be my parting shot. And believe in yourself, right? You've been here. You know, God has already done a lot for you, and He's not going to leave you halfway. So walk with a lot of belief out there.
Yeah. Okay. My producer has said me a closing remark maybe on my behalf, saying thank you, Rose Mutinda, on behalf of Pacific Waves TV USA, the entire team, for sharing your insights on financial literacy, wealth creation, family protection, and the power of informed financial decision making. We appreciate your time and expertise. Thank you, our viewers and listeners. Our theme today was empowering families through financial education and building generational wealth. We might need you another time.
Yes.
Are you going to be back?
Yes.
To Pacific Coast TV USA?
Yes, yes,
okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Have a blessed time.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure hosting you.
It's a pleasure.
My name is Kerry Prestige, and I hosted Rose Mutinda, CEO, Blossom
Leadership Development 2024.
Until next time, bye-bye.